Hi everyone, I'm Brooke, and for my journalism class this summer, I'll show you a piece of writing from or about the Bay Area, and then we'll talk about it. So I thought I'd start off today with a poem by Allen Ginsberg. So this is A Strange New Cottage in Berkeley, and it was written by Ginsberg in 1955. So I'll read it to you. A strange new cottage in Berkeley. All afternoon, cutting bramble blackberries off a tottering brown fence, under a low branch with its rotten old apricots miscellaneous under the leaves. Fixing the drip in the intricate gut machinery of a new toilet. Found a good coffee pot in the vines by the porch. Rolled a big tire out of the scarlet bushes. Hid my marijuana. Wet the flowers, playing the sunlit water each to each. Returning for godly extra drops for the string beans and daisies. 3 times walked round the grass and sighed absently. My reward, when the garden fed me its plums from the form of a small tree in the corner, an angel, thoughtful of my stomach, and my dry and lovelorn tongue. Okay, so I don't think that there's anything I can tell you about Allen Ginsberg that you can't find online, but just broadly, he was a beat poet, and he was friends with Jack Kerouac and Frank O'Hara, and later with Bob Dylan. And he was born in New Jersey in 1926. But from September 1955 until August 1956, he was renting this cottage in the backyard at 1624 Milvia Street in Berkeley, where he wrote parts of his most famous work, the poem Howl. And what I like about this poem is that it feels like a journal entry. It feels like just like a little memo that he wrote to remember what he did in the day, like filling in his calendar. And I think when you look at the poem, you can find his to-do list in it. I wrote it down, like, cut blackberries, fix toilet, move tire, hide marijuana, water plants. Like, it feels like the kind of day off that you'd have around the house. And I don't know, sometimes when you do all those things, you kind of have this urge to, like, memorialize that you did them, because, you know, it's not like a traditional, no one's gonna congratulate you on doing those things, but it's nice to have a little monument to them. And my favorite line, I think, is the last one. My reward, when the garden fed me its plums from the form of a small tree in the corner. An angel thoughtful of my stomach and my dry and lovelorn tongue. And what this reminds me of is my favorite poem, which is From Blossoms by Lee Young Lee. So I'll read that one to you too, and then maybe you'll see what about it feels familiar. But here it is. From Blossoms comes this brown paper bag of peaches we bought from the boy at the bend in the road where we turned towards signs painted peaches. From laden boughs, from hands, from sweet fellowship in the bins, comes nectar at the roadside, succulent peaches we devour, dusty skin and all. Comes the familiar dust of summer, dust we eat. Oh, to take what we love inside, to carry within us an orchard, to eat not only the skin but the shade, not only the sugar but the days, to hold the fruit in our hands, adore it, then bite into the round jubilance of peach. There are days we live as if death were nowhere in the background, from joy to joy to joy, from wing to wing, from blossom to impossible blossom to sweet impossible blossom. I really like that poem, and my favorite line in that poem, I think, is to take what we love inside. Like, I think that's a beautiful way to look at eating, and to think about all the hands our food passes through before it gets to us. You know, in Lee Young Lee's poem, it's from laden boughs, from hands to sweet fellowship in the bins, and then when you're eating it, you're eating all the things it's passed through. And for Ginsberg, it's from the tree to his lovelorn tongue. It's like, you know, the food appears as if by an angel. It's just right there in his backyard. So that's that for today. I hope you enjoyed the poem, and please let me know of any other works from or about the Bay Area that you think more people should know about, and I'll be back soon with another piece of writing for us to look at. Thank you.